you made a video called "When Card Games Break."
Oh, yeah.
Where you got a lot.
Oh, I can't wait for this question.
Where a lot of people gave you a lot of like.
I got more hate than when I said I liked The Last Jedi.
You. When I saw the comments in that video, I was like shocked.
Oh yeah, it's quite volatile.
I think you made just a technical error on like one of the.
I didn't explain
one
of the game mechanics because I'm dumb. I don't know. Like I played the game casually and I didn't understand the mechanics of one of the things. I said that a certain card could create an infinite loop, and the way I described how that happens was not exactly how it happens. And I kind of, as my wife told me, I poked the hornet's nest of the Hearthstone gaming community, and boy, did they let me know it. It was a fun 3 days of kind of way over the top. It started off with, hey, you got this technically wrong. And then it devolved into, we're going to send death threats to you and your friends, and I still to this day have people comment on other videos. Like, I will release a video this Wednesday, and I can guarantee you that there will be a small section of the comments saying, I just can't listen to anything you say ever since you messed up that Hearthstone video. And if that's true, then I'm very sorry. That's just...
It's weird how fickle kind of...
Well, people are very dedicated to their thing. Yeah. That's their game. That's their community. And people will take it as a personal attack if you say something incorrectly or you attempt to say something negative about it. And the fact that I had incorrectly explained a mechanic gave sort of a scapegoat to write off the actual point of the video, which was the fact that we now live in a gaming environment where games are routinely patched and altered after you purchase them. And the whole point of the video was that we live in this place where you pay for a certain product or gaming experience, and then the designer of the game can decide to alter that experience after you've purchased the game. A few years ago, if you went and you bought GoldenEye 007 for the N64, that was it. That was the game. And you knew what you're paying for, and that was the experience. But now you can buy a game like No Man's Sky that is a certain type of game, and then a year later it is completely different. Sometimes that's a very good thing in the instance of No Man's Sky, but in other situations it's... And the whole point was that I started the video off talking about card games as a kid, that I would play at the middle school cafeteria, or I would watch middle schoolers play in the cafeteria, and how the card game world has shifted. It's regrettable that legitimate point was lost in the fact that I was just dumb and poorly explained a mechanic, and it had to devolve into the bashing.
What I thought was interesting is it seemed like almost due to your, and this is what I meant by you'd grown to a big YouTuber. I think when you're a smaller YouTuber and you make a mistake like that,
it's
people
forgivable.
will let you know.
Right.
Well, it's not that it's forgivable. It's that you can't get anywhere by calling them out.
Yeah.
And I think because you were big at that point and the video kind of went viral, I saw people making entire videos using...
Yeah, they have my face as the thumbnail with liar and fraud because I didn't understand how to play a card game correctly.
Yeah, I don't want to be too
like I'm not selling government secrets to, a foreign agent or something. I'm just getting a game mechanic wrong. I'm sorry. People assign ill will to you. You don't even play the game. That's all fake footage that you didn't even record. You stole somebody else's footage and pretended you don't even play Hearthstone. Couldn't it just be that I'm just a casual player and I just misunderstood the mechanic, and that's one of the points of the video is that it causes casual players to want to give up on the game?
So I have
Sorry, I don't want to get into
No, it's fine. It's fine. I have like a segue into my own experience. When I was starting out, I did a kind of similar thing where I was on the other side. I was calling out somebody else. I called out this philosophy channel.
Okay.
And looking back on it,
did you threaten to come to his
no. But I think what happens is when people see someone successful, and if the person successful makes a mistake, they assume everything that person's doing is probably a mistake, and they've kind of brought these sheeple into their flock, whatever. and it's easy to kind of pick them out and criticize them because honestly, when you get bigger, you're actually an easier target.
Yeah.
An easier target to make fun of because you have this dedicated fan base, and dedicated fan bases are always easy to make fun of.
Yeah.
So I just thought that dynamic was interesting of when it happened to you was very telling of like the kind of attention it was. Not that it wasn't right about the specifics of the game mechanic, but the backlash was so extreme that I think it maybe showed that there was, I think some people were trying to get, some people, not everybody, but some people were trying to get a few clicks out of it.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you create a video that's like got my face on it with like liar and fraud, and it's like just, you know, the trashier you are towards someone, the more clicks you're going to get in some instances. And if people wanted, like, if people want to choose that hill to kill me on, then you know, it's whatever they want to do. But the great thing about all of this is that I've tried to be smart and surround myself with actual friends and family who are supportive, and you know, I don't live and die by whether unnamed keyboard warriors like me or not. I get to go home every day, and I've got a wife that loves me, and we've got a wonderful relationship, and that's I'm happy with that. I can be content with that. If people want to be mad at me about a misstated because I didn't understand a card game correctly, then okay.
Yeah, that's awesome. And as I built my YouTube channel, I've looked back at that old video and I thought,
yeah. Well, the thing is, you've become the creator.
Yeah, because I've become the creator with flaws. It's not that my criticisms were technically wrong.
Yeah.
But it's like you don't give these larger creators any kind of like.
Well, you don't view them as a person.
Yeah, you don't give them any like oh, they have a limited budget, a limited time to do the research, etc. So definitely, I've kind of stepped into the shoes a little bit and realized the kind of pitfalls of being creators.
It's tough. I mean, especially when you do like educational content or you do factual content like video essays. I get like 3 things wrong in every video. I mean, if you want a list of the stuff that I've stated wrong, I should even do a video about all of the factual inaccuracies.
You don't have to.
It's because I'm just like I said, I'm just some dude in Missouri making videos, and I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to say something wrong every now and then, and I'm going to incorrectly state a few facts. Sometimes it's like because I didn't really understand it properly. Sometimes it's because when I was recording it, I said the wrong number, and I didn't catch it by the time I edited it and sent it out there. Because when you're just kind of DIYing the thing and you're yourself, and the other thing is sometimes the stuff that I study or the information that I look at is actually not accurate, or in the case of certain things, it becomes dated over time. And you know, it's one of the pitfalls of being a creator. It goes with the territory. You have to learn to not live and die by whether people are going to click subscribe or click thumbs up. And if I get something wrong one week, you just have to bear with me, forgive me. Come back next week, and if you decide you don't like it, then stop watching. That's fine. And you know, all I can do is try and do my best, and it's not going to be perfect by any means. But it is true that once you become a creator, and once you actually start
you're known.
Once you've got you're wearing those shoes, then when people start sending you ridiculously over the top, hateful messages and like literal physical threats, you go, this person just doesn't even realize that they're not viewing me as a human being at that point. Like, they would never say those things to me face to face.
Never.
And if they did, they would like immediately, no one would listen to them. But, you know, that's just the internet, man. But I will say that the internet's been around long enough now, and it's old enough to where trolls are something you can kind of write off, and you just don't take it too personally.